Hi, you just typed in, do I need to aerate my lawn? And the answer is possibly. My name's Kathy Wilder, and I'm self-employed, but before that, I was in the lawn care industry for 25 years, and I know all about aeration. Now, if your lawn looks fine and you don't have any problems with it, you probably don't need to aerate it. And I'm talking about mechanical core aeration that you do with a machine. It pulls little plugs out all over your yard. Okay, you only need to aerate with a machine like that if your soil is compacted. How do you know if it's compacted? Well, do you water your lawn and the water runs down the street pretty quickly? You know, do you have to like turn it off and let it soak in for a little bit and then turn it back on? Or do you have areas of standing water after it rains? And I don't mean, you know, a few puddles in your lawn after a gully washer. I mean, like every time it rains, you have standing water, maybe in a certain area in the backyard, or maybe even a day or two after it's rained, you still have some standing water. Or do you have bare areas, like under a swing set, or like a path around your yard where the dogs run that's just bare and the soil seems like it's hard as a rock? Those are compacted areas. You know, the dogs and the kids on the swing aren't just rubbing the grass off. They're jumping off the swing, they're jumping up and down, they're running, they're standing on it constantly. So it's compacted. It isn't bare because the grass is worn off, it's bare because nothing will grow there. The roots can't get into the soil because it's so compacted and hard. Another thing that compacts soil is the fact that it's like alkaline soil. There's sodium in there. Sodium has a negative charge while, sodium has a positive charge while clay has a negative charge. So it kind of smashes them together, and that's another reason for compaction. Okay, if you don't have any of these problems, you know, you may not need to do the core aeration with a machine. But I want to tell you about a product I found, and I'm not selling this product. In fact, I have no affiliation with them. They are not compensating me. But it's a fabulous product that we came to know and we used in lawn care. It is called Turf to Max. That's T-U-R-F, like turf, 2, the number 2, max, M-A-X. And I don't know how readily available it is in stores. I think we used to carry it at the co-op here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. But you can go to their website, turftomax.com. It's not that expensive. This is a liquid aeration, and it is way far beyond good for your soil, good for your lawn, in that it aerates the entire lawn. Okay, if you rent one of those machines, which number one is expensive, and number two, it's kind of a difficult job to run that thing over your lawn, and then you have all these long dirt plugs lying all over your yard. Okay, Turf to Max, this liquid aeration is a lot easier, and it is completely beneficial to your soil. It's environmentally friendly. It's a polymer. It's not magic or anything. It's chemistry. I actually had the honor of meeting the man who invented this, and he is a soil restoration biologist. He was actually looking for a way to clean up the brine, saltwater spills in like oil drilling fields where they spill salt water on it and then nothing's going to grow there. So he had to find a way. I mean, you can use gypsum. It takes a really long time. You can dig the soil out, which is very expensive when you get all the machinery in there to do that. So he was looking for a fast and easy way to restore the soil to its original state. Now, what does this have to do with your lawn? Okay, here's what it does. It changes the soil structure. Just imagine like a jar of sugar, and then you have a jar of marbles. Okay, if you pour a little water in the sugar, it's not going to go down very far. If you pour water in the jar of marbles, it's going to go to the bottom. Okay, it makes your soil more like little marbles. because soil is a living, breathing thing. You wouldn't believe all the components of it, and what kind of critters are living in there. It is a living, breathing thing. It needs air and water and nutrients circulating in there. Okay, the thing about the sodium in your soil, and it gets there in all different matters. It could be even your tap water, what you're watering with, but that grabs on to the nutrients in the soil. Okay, so if you fertilize in high alkaline soil, the sodium is going to attract the nutrients, thus preventing your grass from using the nutrients. Does that make sense? Now what this Turf to Max does is it's a liquid, it's easy, you just spray it on your lawn, and this is maybe a once or twice a year solution depending on your compaction problems. And it acts like, I don't know if you know what chelation is, but it grabs onto the sodium, it's a polymer, and it takes it down below the root zone. So, number one, I told you I had met this man. The lawn company I worked for at the time did testing for it, and the results were completely amazing. He would go look at treated lawns and untreated lawns, and he'd take before and after core samples, and in some of them the roots were this long, and the untreated. Okay, after like 30 days after, the roots were like this long. So, the core aeration with the machine pulls those plugs out to about a depth of 3 inches. And it really only covers like 5% of the lawn because it's not taking, it's not turning it all over. It's just pulling out little plugs. Okay, this liquid covers your entire lawn, and it aerates to a depth of 8 inches. So basically, you're changing the soil structure. You're making it easier for your grass to use the fertilizer, and you're going to get a much greener lawn, and it's going to solve a lot of those soil compaction issues. I have dogs in my backyard, and I always had standing water, and an application of this really took care of it. Okay, so I hope that has been helpful to you. The website is Turf to Max, and I think it's about $25. They have very cheap shipping for enough to cover a 10,000 square foot lawn. So take advantage of that because it really helped my lawn, and I've seen it in action. I've seen football fields that have been completely repaired with this stuff in like a month and a half. So that's my tip for you. And I have another tip. If you care this much about your lawn that you're looking for ways to improve it, you probably are a frequent Lowe's customer, buying topsoil or fertilizer or lawnmowers or whatever. Click on the link below and check out this website I found where a ton of stores, including Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, places like that, and also Walmart and Target, you can order your stuff online. And a lot of these places, like Lowe's, you can just pay for it online, go pick it up in store, and you save a lot of money. You can get cash back, a significant amount of cash back on it. So, and you can incorporate that into your daily shopping. I mean, I shop at Target online, go pick it up in store. I shop at like Dollar General, and they've got free shipping over $40. Cash back for you. My dog food, I pay for it online, pick it up in store, cash back for me. I get $4 cash back every time I buy a bag of dog food. So check that out, and good luck with your lawn. I think you'll really like that Turf to Max if you give it a try. It sure beats renting the machine, and it's physically difficult to run that over your lawn. Okay. Alrighty, make it a great day, and happy shopping, and good luck with your lawn. Bye-bye.